Beautiful. Hey guys, it's Bryn, and if you can't tell, I am very sick right now. Hold on, I need a tissue. All the essentials. So this is kind of the time where everyone's coming out with like their monthly favorites videos, and my entire subscription box is filled with like May favorites videos. And I didn't do an April favorites, and I'm not gonna do a May favorites because these last couple months have been insanely hectic, as I've talked about before, and I just haven't been buying much stuff or using anything differently than I typically do. So I feel like instead I'll kind of just sum up spring and summer, my favorite things for the seasons in one video. So instead of talking about the individual products that I've been using recently, I'm going to talk about like the trends that I've been loving this spring and will probably continue to love this summer, and just talk about the products that I use that fit in with those trends I've been loving. Does that even make sense? I swear to God, I don't even know what I'm saying right now. So the first trend that I've been obsessed with is coral and pink, which I wear a lot of neutral colors all the time, but I feel like one of the great things about spring and summer is like pops of color. And maybe coral is like a thing that is popular every spring and summer, but I just feel like I've been hearing so much about it recently, and it's not a color that I would typically go for. But this summer I've just been obsessed with like coral, peachy kind of colors, and just incorporating them into my makeup, into my outfits, etc. So I feel like one of the obvious things to talk about when thinking about incorporating a bright color into your look is nail polish. So this is OPI 2 Can Do It If You Try, and it's just this orangey pink, corally, peachy, vibrant nail color. Typically I stick with white or nude nails, but you know what? Sometimes you just have to do a bright color when the weather gets warmer, just for fun. Another thing I love to do is like a bold lip color. Granted, I don't wear a bold lip color that often, but I buy bold lip colors on the off chance that like one day I'll really be into it, and that day comes every once in a while, and I like to have pretty colors just in case. I think I wore this one in a video once, one of my recent ones, I don't remember. And this is the Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick in the color Venezia, and this is just a liquid lipstick. Pretty much I think it's the only liquid lipstick I've ever bought. Ever. And it looks like this. It's really pretty, really bright. I feel like I've talked about this before. Another one I love that's a little more affordable is the ColourPop Lippy Stick in the color Chi Chi. This is a matte color, and it's a little more red than the Stila one and a little more orange, but it's also a really pretty coral color, and I absolutely love this as well. And then to go with these bright lip colors, or if you're just feeling a nude look but you want a little pop of peach, blushes are a great thing to go for. I have been obsessed with this Too Faced Sweethearts blush in the color... Suddenly I cannot read. Sparkling Bellini, I think. And it looks like this. So pretty, so shimmery. You put this on and all of a sudden it's like your cheeks are glowing. And I just think it's gorgeous. It's such a pretty peach color. Can you see that? No, kind of. Who knows? Another great coral color that is a little less shiny is this Benefit Coralista. It's a little more orange than the Too Faced one, but it also has a really pretty shimmer to it. Also, this is totally kind of off topic, but I feel like I have to mention it because I've been obsessed with this, and I feel like I have to incorporate it somewhere in this video because I'm not doing a favorites. But this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in Gleam, because I think I mentioned before, I've really been looking for like a peachy kind of pink pretty highlight, and I could not find one anywhere that I really liked that was light enough for my skin until I found this. And I'm obsessed with mixing these two. It's Crushed Pearl in Starburst. I feel like it goes so well with the peach or coral blushes, to just add a little like pink toned highlighter on your cheeks. I don't know, maybe I'm weird, but I like it. I think it works really well. Another thing that I love for spring and summer that is kind of obvious to talk about is bronzer. Now let's be real, I wear bronzer all year round, but I feel like in the spring and summer everyone is tan, everyone is bronzy, and it's just more acceptable to really like go big with bronzer, so that's why I'm talking about it. The Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer is one of my favorite drugstore options, and it is just a really like simple, easy bronzer. I believe this is the light, yeah, it's light bronzer, and I believe there's one darker shade. I love this for contour under any other bronzer, or if I'm going for a more natural look, I'll just wear this. I wear it as eyeshadow, I wear it all the time, pretty much every day unless I'm lazy. Another one of my favorites that I talk about all the time is this Too Faced Sweethearts bronzer in Sweet Tea. It's just gorgeous. I absolutely love it. The combination of the butter bronzer and this is just out of this world. This just gives you such a pretty glow because it has some like shimmer in it. I don't know if you can see that, but it is so pretty. I'm obsessed with it. Another obvious go-to for either contouring or bronzing is the Hoola by Benefit. I feel like I don't really need to go into detail with this one because if you watch any makeup video on YouTube, you know this is an amazing bronzer and contour color for so many skin types, and it's just great. And another great one is the NARS Laguna, which is also another one everyone talks about. It looks scary dark for me, but it actually works really well with like a fluffy brush. I don't know that I would use this as like a contour. I'm a little too pale for that, but with this bad boy, it's perfect. It's just, you know, perfect. I'm delusional. So another trend that I have been loving that really comes as no surprise is chokers. Like any kid, probably, born in the 90s, I hold this trend very near and dear to my heart. I'm obsessed with them again. I love that they've come back into style. Sometimes I feel kind of uncomfortable with things like strangling me around my neck, but I love the look of them so much that I just don't even care. So here are some of my favorites. Let me show them to you. These are two that I got at Urban Outfitters. This one is black and this one is purple. They're both velvet, and I just love that they're like simple and fairly thin and just kind of go with any outfit. I feel like if you want something dark, go with the black one, and if you want something light, go with the purple one. Then I have this one from Free People, and it's a very thick choker. It's actually a suede material, which I will talk about later. Spoiler alert. And I actually have not worn this one yet because I just can't figure out where to wear this. I absolutely love it. I think it's so cool, but it's also like a very dramatic look that you don't like just wear to work every day, right? Like you need an occasion to wear this, and I have not found that occasion yet, but if it ever comes up, I'm ready. And the last one I have is from Forever 21, and it is this really pretty gold one. It has this awesome, like, I don't even know what you would call that. It's not a pattern, but you know what I mean, I think. And the last trend I wanted to talk about is suede, which used to be reserved for just fall and winter, but now it's like a trend, and I feel like it's going to still kind of work in spring and summer, and I absolutely love it, so why not, right? The only weird thing is that the reason people wore suede in fall and winter is because it's warm. In the spring and summer, you don't really need like a suede jacket. So one way I wear suede in the spring and summer is in my shoes. I actually have 3 pairs of shoes, all of which I bought recently, knowing it was warm out. But they're still in style, guys. It works. Your feet might be a little bit warm, but you look cute. So these are seriously, all 3 of these are like my favorite shoes, except for my white Keds. I do love my white Keds. But these are just some simple black boots. They are Sam Edelman, I think. They have a tiny bit of a heel at the bottom. I got the black ones. They have other colors, but I just love them. They're so like casual and easy to wear. Another shoe I've been loving, I have literally been wearing constantly, are these Steve Madden flats. They lace up around my ankles and make me feel like a ballerina, and I love it. And they're pointy and they're gray, so they go with everything. Not because they're pointy, but because they're gray. And I'm just obsessed with them. This color is like so me. I can't get over it. Just like a purpley, taupey, gray thing. I keep poking it. God. And lastly, my babies. I just got these recently, but I have been eyeing them for months, probably. And I just finally bought them because I found the color that I really, really loved. I bought them at Free People, but they are actually Jeffrey Campbell, which is just insane. I'd never spend this much on shoes, but come on. So on that note, I'm just gonna go. Still don't feel well. I feel very out of breath and exhausted, so I'm gonna go take a nap now before I edit this video, but thanks for watching. I'll see you next week, and goodbye. Mandy's sleeping right now, and I'm so jealous.